Come out of the box.
Hello YouTube, cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. We're finally here. We finally made it. We've been screaming this one off the top of the roofs for like more than a week now. But the death of Prodigy, R.I.P., interview with CUTTA, the Pac movie, and all types of other things, it's just kept getting pushed back. But it's finally here. The best mixtapes of all time. Mixtape of all time. Out of hundreds of thousands of mixtapes, maybe millions, quite frankly, literally, this one is a tough one. And before we get started, you guys have to check out our sponsors, the Fleetwood Spice Collection. Okay? You guys know what it is. Fleetwood Spice Collection. The 4th of July is coming, and all you grill masters want to show your stuff. There's no better way. Check out the website. Today's question, simple and plain, the best mixtape of all time. With that being said, let go.
Going on out there, YouTube?
Hey, we're back.
We back. Today,
hope you had a good weekend, everybody.
We're going in with the best mixtape of all time.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Out of 1,000.
Right, if you're thinking like I'm thinking, it's like, damn, that entails and that embodies a lot. It's in 2017, and if, you old as I am and been listening to hip-hop as long as I have, then mid-90s, even going back to the early 90s. You've been
Kid
listening.
Capri had a mixtape in '89, man.
Been listening to mixtapes.
Talking about it's crazy.
Remember those? Kid Capri. You know what? I miss them days too, where the DJs be shouting over the mixtapes, giving that energy, giving that flavor to the tape.
Well, I got something for you if you like that type of mixtapes, man.
There was a time. Remember, it was a time in hip hop where the mixtape kind of gave the climate as to what the album would sound like. The mixtape kind of gave you the measuring gauge as to how someone's album was going to sound like. And a lot of times, DJs would take this from this or some underground, verse that they spit or whatever, and put it over a different beat, and then let you know where this MC or where this artist was at with it. And let me just say this too, while I'm at it, because there's a lot of DJs. We're going to name our favorite and who we feel is the best DJ or mixtape of all time. But there'd be a lot of ones that we left out, and those there was the SNS, the Doo-Wop and the Bounce Squad, Tony Touch, Lazy K. Did I say SNS? SNS used to have mixtapes. There's a lot that's going to get left. My man mentioned Kid Capri. There's a lot that'll get left out, so we just want to let y'all know,
there's new joints, DJ Drama.
We was up on all of that, even the more modern DJs,
okay,
and Don Cannon and them.
Cannon, K-Slate
been doing this thing, putting it in for a minute. I remember the Envy joint. That's Envy.
Yeah.
The Envy I remember is on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne. See, I remember Envy when he had the mixtapes. He was up under Rockefeller and up under Clue.
Facts.
But
what you got, man?
I ain't gonna hold y'all up. For me, that was Clue. Clue, we already know he was a staple as far as hip hop and mixtapes in the 90s. He probably, if he didn't have the most mixtapes that he put out, he definitely had the most quality. He definitely had the most quality.
This is facts.
There's one in particular I remember. I think I might have copped it on Jamaica Avenue in Queens. You know, so the mixtape itself is dear to me. But it's Springtime Stick Up '96.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Crazy.
You gotta be kidding me.
Crazy.
You gotta be kidding me, fam. Nah, unacceptable. Pick another one. Unacceptable. Out of 100,000, 200,000, 15 million mixtapes that's out there, how is it possible that we have the same mixtape?
This guy picks the same mixtape.
How is it possible that we have the same mixtape? That's impossible. That's impossible. No.
Out of all the DJs I just mentioned, this guy decides to pick the same mixtape.
Y'all remember last time when he said I read his notes, right?
This is me.
Is this your payback? This how we do? You think
Imagine that. Picture me stealing them. But yeah, Springtime Stick Up.
Tell him what it is, man. Tell him what it is.
I could damn near tell you the mixtape from heart. This is not off no notes. This is not off. I might reference to my phone every now and again, and I'm keeping it a stack with y'all.
Well, it's like 27 joints on the mixtapes back then.
This mixtape was in my heart. Like you had everything from moving on your week productions with Royal Flush and Mike Geronimo to the Method Man joint from the Hell on Earth with Mobb Deep, Method Man with Mobb Deep. I mean, you had some classic joints on here. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. Now I remember early Jay, in my lifetime and all of that, and that might have been like 9-5 maybe, but this is the first time I really, off the Reasonable Doubt, the Can I Live joint was on this Springtime Stick Up. So one of the first times I remember really listening to Jay-Z at the time, and this is 96, mind you. So Jay-Z wasn't even quite Jay-Z at that time. Do your homework.
This is unbelievable.
Mobb Deep, Street Life. Like that's not on no album or nothing. I posted that on my Facebook too. When Prodigy passed away, rest in peace, a couple of days ago. Street Life, the joint with ACD. Yeah, y'all already know. It was heavy. M.O.P., who was banging at the time. Just to name off a few, if y'all remember the M.O.P., the Brownsville Firing Squad. Akinelli, who remembers Put It in Your Mouth? I mean, your motherfucking mouth.
Hey, it's a family show, man. Come on.
All right, but yeah. Who remember that one, man? Straight out, like.
That whole tape was crazy, man. That whole tape was crazy. I mean, 1 million mixtapes, we both have the same one. Except I have a two-way tie. Because in 2007, I believe it was DJ Drama got raided at his house or at his warehouse, and
the whole game
changed. So mixtapes after 2007 were no longer mixtapes. They're not what we know as mixtapes. Like what you just said, you might find some of those songs on another album. You might take a beat from someone else and have someone rhyme on it. People still do that now, but less so. And
although it is still a good measuring gauge to see where an artist is at with it.
Yeah, it is. But you'll find that it's the whole style of the mixtape has changed. It still does the same purpose.
No doubt.
But the mixtapes aren't the same.
It's an album format.
It's an album format.
You don't see that a lot no more with DJs just put a bunch of artists.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's basically, it still does the same thing to measure where new artists and even old artists are in their career before they come out with an album or even afterwards. This is what it still does. But now artists are using it as a promotion tool. They have their own mixtape with their own beats and their own whatever else they need, right? Two-way tie. Springtime Stick Up 1996, DJ Clue. And let's not play games. Drake, Too Far Gone. Let's not play games. What are you gonna say? Oh, well, he's the only one rapping on it. No, he's not. He's got Lil Wayne on there. He's got a few other artists on there and some other singing artists on there.
What songs was on there?
Well, what I can tell you about the songs that was on there was I just wanna be successful.
That one there, huh?
You remember that? Because I do remember we had a debate one time. We was talking about classics. And you said that was a classic. I don't know, many other mixtapes that have not only classics on the mixtapes, but platinum songs certified platinum, okay? On a mixtape. Best I Ever Had. DJ Screw tribute, right? Is that not a classic? Do we have any other mixtapes that have even ever gone platinum in a song or by themselves? Do we have any mixtapes that have been on the top 40 charts for weeks, much less 2 songs off that mixtape? So when you hear Drake, how he changed the entire game, not just because he was singing, but because the musicality of that mixtape, those songs that range from EDM to trip hop to the Southern style, all the way back to what he does over there in Canada. Like, it's the most complete, some of the best lyrics, and you'll say, well, there's not enough people on there, it's just who else was big on there, it doesn't matter. You gonna tell me the rhymes wasn't nice? Is it not some of the best rhymes on any mixtape of all time? We got Drake in the new everything after 2007.
And I feel you there.
Drake.
With the Drake, like I said, I say Clue. And that's a fact. He says,
Drake, after 2007.
96 stick up tied with the Drake.
Yep. So it's a 2-way tie for the best mixtape. I see you got honorable
mentions, and so do I.
Yeah.
We can't forget about, a few mixtapes, like I said, through the years that stand out. I know for me, there's the Stack Bundles mixtape, the first one with Envy. I can't even think of the name off the top of the head, but the Tony Touch mixtape, 50 Best MCs, Volume 1, first joint, that was a classic for me. A couple 2 Chainz to Titty Boy mixtapes, the Codeine Withdrawal, that was a classic to me. A couple of the Flex joints.
Yeah.
A couple of Flex joints and K Slay. The Down with the King, all the volumes of the Down with the King, as well as the Street Sweeper volumes with Papoose. Nice. A lot of those, and those of y'all who know me know I might have copped every last one of those.
Well, if Papoose is on it, you probably got 2 copies of everything. That's his dude. But I got some honorable mentions too, because we can't forget Future, Purple Rain, Big 10 by 50 Cent, another one. Taylor, All the Dice by Wiz Khalifa.
Classic.
Oh man, another one that someone like D-Boy Slim would say is for the weirdo people. Nah, it's just alternative. The type of songs, the type of beats, the type of musicality on there, it just goes further. That's all.
Wait a minute. Didn't I let you hear that tape?
No, the first time I heard it was in your room.
Wait a minute.
First time I heard it was in your room. Which is why when you say things like weirdo, I wonder what you mean. When you say weirdo rappers, I wonder what you mean, because you listen to them and you enjoy them. Earl Sweatshirt, another so-called weirdo rapper. Nah, he's nice. He's just different. Earl Sweatshirt came out with Earl a few years back, and it also flipped the rap game on his head, man. It's his style is so different. You guys just gotta check that out. Jay-Z, the Carter Collection, Clips, we got it for cheap. Any Clips mixtape, honestly. These are honorable mentions. Yeah. These are honorable mentions. What do you guys think, man?
Let us know which mixtapes. The Trapper Died too. I can't forget that. That's a classic.
Oh yeah.
Trapper Died. That might have been the first time I heard Cannon and Drama and all of them. That when they started that little series there, as you can see to this day, Snowman salute. But that Trapper Died was a classic mixtape too. And y'all tell us, I know a lot of y'all gonna jump in and say the Weezy mixtapes we forgot and all of that. Y'all let us know.
He's got a bunch of them.
But any shout outs?
We got a couple shout outs. First, I Love Fat Pussy, 11722. I just like saying his name. Dude's crazy. I like that. Thank you, man. We had a couple. Actually, I'll read something for you. You were saying.
Wrap this up.
Damien Baggin said, where is the battle? Smack is falling off. We agree. He took too long to do it, so we had it for you. Thank you for watching that. And plus, check us out on Facebook. That's it. Thank you for watching The Basement. We hope you enjoyed this one. Leave them comments, press subscribe. See, this is what I be talking about, people, right here. You think he Joe Buddens now.